Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to this episode on Igbo TV. As you all know, my name is Oyenwemadu Kainebi, and Oyenwemadu Kainebi is from Akomazo Mocha. Akomazo Mocha is located in the Kano Northeast local government area of Delta State. Abu mejibote nwa for Bologna Igbo. Like ụtụtụ anyị nji wee bịa, anyị na-asụ bekee na-asụ oluba anyị. Ka o nwee ike wee tụ ụtọ dị omimi na nkata anyị chọrọ ịkpọ ụbọchị taa. Edikunu si wee mara anyị na-agbasa ozi ọma efu n'Igbo niile dị n'otu. Ma Igbo dị na Benue, ma Igbo dị na Kogi, ma Igbo dị na Edo State, ma Igbo dị na Delta, River, ma Igbo dị na Anambra, Enugu, Ebonyi, and Abia, ma Imo State. Ndị a bụ ndị anyị na-achịkọta, ma Igbo nọ na Cross River and River State. Anyị na-eji ozi iji wee fụ na anyị niile dị n'otu. Tupu m aga n'iru, o nwere ajụjụ m chọrọ ịjụ. Ị nwere ike ịkọwara m ihe o ji bụ na ndị Igbo kwụ ofu egbe abịa n'ihe a na-akpọ national politics, abịa na Anambra steeti a na-agbakwa tụkwakpa emekwa politics ka ikere ha, mana abịazi na national politics nwere ike ịgwa m ihe o ji dịka na a na-afụ ndị Igbo as minority, as ndị votu ha adịrọ relevant. Dịka ntị wee na-ekwu like taa a bịara ịgwa unu okwu gbasara ka o yesi wee baara gị, baara mmụnwa, baara anyị niile uru gbasara ịfụ na Igbo niile dị n'otu. Now before I move further, unu amarala na ihe dị kịta a na-akọ ebe niile gbasara steeti ọfụrụ achọrọ ike fụta ka etinye ya ka o mezuo steeti ise enwegodu na South ka ọ bụrụ steeti nke isii ka eji wee balance ihe ndị oyibo na-akpọ equation. Now I want to bring your attention to some of the things that we are yet to kill within ourselves. Are you not aware that na ndị Igbo, as it stands today, we are still suffering that division within ourselves? How did I mean? Now we are talking about the state that would be so, what is it called? Positive to us. We are talking about the state that will be more addiction, that will bring more addiction when it comes to landmass, when it comes to population, to enable us have a very wonderful central politics. Now, how did I mean? Igbo need one more state that will make the Southeast number 6 state. Yes. We need one more state. Now, if a state is to be created, mind you, we have Anambra, we have Enugu, we have Ebonyi, we have Imo, we have Abia. Now, this 5 states is being seen as a minority within the Nigeria political space. Our landmass, coupled with the population, according to census, according to the voting strength, within the 5 eastern states. Now, we want to have another state, an additional state that will add to our population and at the same time add to our landmass, which will enable us to have more local government and so on and so forth. Now, I hear people making argument. Now, Nolu state come, some now say Netiti state come, some now say Ada state come, some now say Orashi state come. I want some now say Anyoma state come. Now let us have a proper discussion on all of this that we are saying. Now, one question I still want to ask that where is this our representative before now? Why would you immediately I Roku and Nyoma state? Kahani nesi na ebe ha zore we gbapụtasịa prepare we bill Etiti state, Ada state, and this one, bringing division in the house. Now, if we have Olu state, what are the political benefits we are going to have having an Olu state? Now, mind you, Olu state is going to be created out of the 5 existing states already. Igbo, we are not stepping out of the 5 states to create another state, but having an Olu state simply means that we are dividing ourselves within ourselves to bring up a state. That simply means that we can only have, the only addition we are going to be having is that we are going to have some addiction to, when we talk about Senate and House of Assembly members, that is one. But when it comes to central politics, talk about game of number. Olu state is not going to increase us when we talk about game of number, because we know the number we have. Within the number, we are creating another state if we go by Olu state. So if we want to play central politics, we see where we are numerically. Now, if we want to create an entity state, same thing that happened when we have Olu state is same thing that we'll be repeating when we have an entity state. Now, the only state that we know for too sure that will give us a kind of a numerical addiction that will increase our presence in the area of national politics, that will increase our strength in the area of national politics when we go for Adada state or when we go for Olu state. But now, when we bring Adada state and Neoma state, we are looking at the chances of getting it right. Adada state, if Adada state is going to be created out of Enugu state, then that one is no-go area, because we don't need the 5 eastern states to be divided for now. We need to work out of the box to get another new state. So going for a Neoma state is not only going to add to us when we talk about Senate or House of Assembly member, increasing our presence in the national red and the green chamber. It is also going to add additionally landmass and population. Are you not aware? Have you asked yourself question? Why are people fighting Igbo unity? Now, when we talk about letting the Igbo unite, did you know the reason why people are fighting us? Because they don't want us to be viable when it comes to national politics, because they know that the unity of Igbo will increase us numerically. Amasi, Abu na ndị Igbo bịa together, achịkọta Igbo niile ọnụ, Ikwere, Igbo dị na Delta, Igbo dị na Rivers, Cross River, and so on and so forth, Igbo dị na Kogi and Benue, that our numerical strength will be second to none. And this is one of the reasons why they are fighting tooth and nail, making sure that the unity cause is nowhere to be found. And they are suppressing it. You see people fighting, calling us all sorts of names. They are not doing that because they love the people from Anioma. They are not doing that because they love the Ikwere people. Neither are they doing it because they love the Isobo people. The only reason they are doing that is that they know for too sure that when Igbo comes together as a family, when Igbo come together, succeed to build their home together as a family, that our number will be second to none. They know, and they don't want us to arrive, because even those who play that card of divide and rule, they did it to weaken a structure. And seeing that this generation, that they are up, fighting to put that structure that have been scattered, to put them together, they find it a kind of so threatening to their own gain, which is to the detriment of Igbo in general. So if you are among those who are kicking against a Neoma state, which will be an addiction to Igbo in all ramifications, I want you to sit back and give yourself a good reasoning. Did you know that this last election, that even Mr. President now did not find it a kind of interesting coming to campaign in the Southeast? Do you know the reason why? Because he believed that without the Southeast, that he can win his election. And that is why they are not taking us serious when it comes to national politics. Because they know for too sure that they have taken better part of us out of the Southeast. Look at the numbers and the population of Igbo that is seeded to North Central. Look at the population and the numbers of Igbo that is taken to the South, which you call today Niger Delta. If we are to be one, let me tell you, no region will take us for a play. And that is why somebody like me, Oyinbo Maduka, is calling for the support of all our representatives. Both those in PDP, those in APC, those in Labour, and so on and so forth. Irrespective of the political party where you are, I want you to drop that your personal ambition and begin to fight for the ambition and the goals of Igbo in general. Every of our fight should be for our own collective interest as Igbo. It should be for our own collective interest as Igbo. So what is, let us look at the benefit we are going to be having by having an anonymous state. the beauty of Anioma State being added to the southeast is enormous. A lot of things is going to help us to put an end to that issue of identity crisis that we found within the Edo and Delta State. It is going to increase our number when it comes to national politics. These are things I want you to look at. There are so many advantages that is going to give to us. So I am calling on all the representatives, those in National Assembly, those in Senate, to rally around Senator Ned Nwoko to make sure that this bill of Anioma State creation is achieved to our own gain, to our own upliftment, to the gain of Igbo, to the gain of entire Igbo, to the gain of entire Igbo. So our fight should be Anioma State creation. We shouldn't be talking about what is it called? We shouldn't be talking about let us leave sentiment. You know, there is a video I made that was saying something that one of the biggest problems that I've seen within us as Igbo, when I am Mariana, I had to play politics of tribal. And that is what has kept us where we are. When you go to the West, they are self-centered when it comes to politics. When you go to the North, they are self-centered when it comes to politics. And when you come to the East, we begin to see ourselves as being liberal. And that liberality has not done anything good to you and I when it comes to national politics, when it comes to things that have to do with Nigeria as a state. Until we begin to see ourselves as ourselves, out we begin to work to see that whatsoever we do as a people, until we begin to see those things to work, things will not change. And these are why somebody like me, Oyemomadu Kainebi, now I'm from Akumazo Mota, located in the Kano Northeast local government area of Delta State. I am standing up, calling every one of you, those who find themselves from Anambra, Imo, Enugu, Ebonyi, Isobo, which is Cross River and River State, are people who find themselves in Edo State. I think it's time we begin to speak in one voice. I think it's time we begin to recognize there is need to play a tribal politics that will help us defeat this issue of divide and rule that we have been, subjected to. So call your representatives and tell him that the goal is to get Anioma State, which will complete the Southeast number 6 states. There is a lot to gain. And if you are among those who are within the Anioma enclave and you are telling us nobody consulted you before filing the bill for Anioma State creation, now I'm calling you, you should begin to make that consultation yourself. If nobody consults you, you can consult us. You can consult Senator Ned Nwoko so that we can put our house in order and get things right. Whether you like it or not, all of us are out to get this thing done. And Anioma State creation is our priority. Until I come your way again, I remember my humble self. Make sure that you support us. Make sure that you are doing everything humanly possible to get things done for us. Anioma State is a goal. Until I come your way again, keep watching Igbo TV. Keep supporting Igbo Unity Foundation. Keep supporting the cultural organization. We are out to unify Igbo. Until I come your way again, keep cool and keep doing what you are doing.